Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 1 of my blind first playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. I am very excited to jump into this game. I have kept myself as spoiler-free as possible in the year and a half that this game has been out, so everything will be new to me as we go through. I kind of know the characters' names, and I know there's something with an owl bear, but beyond that, I know nothing. But to further set the stage here, I played Baldur's Gate 2 on PC when I was like 12 or 13, something like that. I never made it far into Baldur's Gate 2, but I also played through the beginning of it like 4 or 5 times. I don't know if I ever made it to an Act 2 in Baldur's Gate 2. But I did play through and beat Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance and Dark Alliance 2. I beat them both probably 4 or 5 times each. I played a lot of Dark Alliance, so I am a little bit familiar with the world. I have no Dungeons and Dragons experience at all, so hopefully that isn't too detrimental to me. It is a video game, so whatever I'm able to do or not do should be programmed into the game, and I believe I can figure that out. I plan to play probably 2 to 3 hours per session of this, then I will edit that down as much as I can, trying to keep together the full journey and my reactions to everything, mostly cutting out walking and puzzled thought, really. And I pretty much have preconceived the character that I want to create here, so let's click the button. New game. Difficulty options. Explorer, balanced, tactician. Probably balanced. What is this? Honor, a single save file, or custom? Let's just go balanced. I am actually mostly interested in the story and the characters and interactions with NPCs and stuff, but I'm also a gamer, so we'll at least have some challenge to it. And click start game. Starts with a cutscene. Okay. No idea what I'm looking at. Haha. Ooh, he can float. It was like a cage thing? Looks fantastic. Okay. I'm guessing this is my character, one for me as well. Ah! Who am I? Okay. So, need to create a character here. So I guess you can, pick to play as one of the main NPCs. Karlach is a demon. Okay. Custom. Down here is body type 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, big dude. There's a randomized appearance thing. But let's just move on. Race. I'm making a demon. So I guess that'd be Tiefling. Descended from Devils of the Nine Hells. Tieflings face constant suspicion in Faerun. Thankfully, their arcane abilities make them natural survivors. Yeah, I want the big guy. Subrace. Bound to Nessus, the deepest layer of the Hells, these Tieflings inherited the ability to wield fire and darkness from the Archdevil Asmodeus's infernal bloodline. Mephistopheles, descended from the Archdevil Mephistopheles. These tieflings are gifted with a particular affinity for arcane magic, or Zariel Tiefling. Empowered with martial strength, can channel searing flame to punish their enemies. I want Asmodeus. Class, I believe I want a Warlock. It says there's proficiency with simple weapons, light armor, athletics, arcana, survival, intimidation, cantrips. What are these? I can select 2 of these. Eldritch Blast and Blade Ward. There's a booming blade. Afflict a foe with resonance that hurts them when they move for lightning damage. It's a melee. Take only half the damage from bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing attacks. The Blade Ward. Bone Chill. Prevent the target from healing until your next turn. An undead target receives disadvantage on attack rolls. Eldritch Blast, a beam of crackling energy. Friends. Gain advantage on charisma checks against a non-hostile creature. In higher difficulty modes, the target might accuse you of enchanting them. Mage Hand, create a spectral hand that can manipulate and interact with objects. Minor Illusion, compels nearby creatures to investigate. A Poison Spray, that's interesting. Toll the Dead, ring the bell of impending doom. If the target is full health, you deal 1 to 8 instead of 1 to 12. And True Strike. Gain advantage on your next attack roll. I think I'm going to keep this Blade Ward and drop the Eldritch Blast for Poison Spray. I think this Blade Ward could come in really handy. I'm interested in the Mage Hand with the Illusion. And they have a Produce Flame. So then there's Subclass. So this gives spells. The Archfey. Graced by a lady or lord of the Fae, you are imbued with all the sumptuous and scary qualities of your patron's extraordinary realm. Probably not. You have pledged your soul to the hells or abyss in return for a deadly arsenal of fiendish arcana. That's more along the lines of what I'm thinking. The Great Old One. You pledge something unthinkable to an unspeakably ancient entity, which in return furnished you with powers of cerebral entropy and control. Or the Hexblade. You have made your pact with a mysterious entity from the Shadowfell, a force that manifests in sentient magic weapons carved from the stuff of shadow. I think I want the Fiend, and then a bunch of spells to pick from here. So it has pre-selected Armor of Agathis, gain 5 temporary hit points and deal 5 cold damage to any creature that attacks you with a melee attack. Can only have temporary hit points from one source. Arms of Hadar, prevents targets from using reactions. Necrotic damage. Burning Hands, each flammable target is hit with 3 to 8 fire damage. On save, targets still take half damage. Charm Person. Charm a humanoid to prevent it from attacking you. You gain advantage on charisma checks in dialogue. Condition ends early if you or an ally hurts the target. This character is going to have an extreme distaste for humans, so I may want that. Command a creature to flee, move closer, freeze, drop to the ground, or drop its weapon. Expeditious Retreat. Gain dash immediately and as a bonus action on each of your turns until the spell ends. Hellish Rebuke. React to your next attacker with flames that deal 2 to 25 damage. A Hex. Give it disadvantage on an ability of your choosing. Protection from good and evil. Protect an ally against the attacks and powers of aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. And there's a Witch Bolt. Well, I want Charm Person, and I think I want this Hellish Rebuke. And I'm really thinking about this Bone Chill ability. Maybe I do that instead of the Poison Spray. And there's background. Go with Noble here. You were raised in a family among the social elite, accustomed to power and privilege. Accumulating renown, power, and loyalty will raise your status. And then abilities here. So it's got me with a big boost to charisma and a small bonus to dexterity. Strength determines how far you can jump, how much you can carry, effectiveness with melee weapons. Dex is agility, reflexes, and balance. Also affects your initiative and armor class. Constitution, stamina, and physical endurance. That's at 14. That's good. Intelligence, memory, and mental power improves spellcasting for wizards. Wisdom, senses, and intuition improves spellcasting for clerics, druids, and rangers. Okay, charisma improves spellcasting for warlocks. I think I'm gonna drop 1 point in int, add it to dexterity. Skill proficiencies. So history and persuasion come from being a noble. Then I can have intimidation, religion, nature, investigation, or deception. I want to keep intimidation. Arcana though, maybe not. Deception or nature. We're already +3 on deception. Yeah, nature, sure. So now that all that's out of the way, now we get to actually make the character. There's 8 different voices. I think voice 3, skin tone. Currently has me on red 4. I think a darker red. Scarring. Genitals. Oh, it is. It's definitely red. Haha. Okay. Maturity. It's like wrinkles. Give him freckles. Sure. Scar. Okay. Body art. I don't know that we need face tattoos. I could see some piercings though. I think I like these Barovia fangs. Eyes. I kind of like demonic white 3. I might revisit that after other stuff. Eye makeup. Darken the lips just a little bit. I don't know if we need eye makeup. Let's come back to that after. Hair. Partial eclipse. I kind of like that. Ooh, you can add highlights to it. Red highlights. That looks pretty cool. Facial hair. Looks like it changes the hair color. If I do anything to it. A little chin grove. Don't need to be obnoxious with it. Ooh, then I can modify the horns. So yeah, that kind of changes everything about it. And change the horn color. Kind of match the skin color with it. And you can adjust the tip color. Spirally horns. I think I like the baleful spikes. They're big. Yeah, I still like the red on the horn. I mean, there's a lot of goofy stuff you could do with this, but I like that. And then the tip though, yeah, fade to black or white. I feel like it fading to white's a little more natural. Probably by the default's like gray, as if any of this is natural. Gray warm 4, I think. And yeah, I could go crazy with the hair. Definitely changes how he looks a lot with different hair. I really like this look though. The braids in the side, long side part. Yeah, keep it black. Now we go to lock in the eyes. Oh, I didn't see these down here. Demonic black. They're so bright. I like this flame red a little better. Definitely looks better with the black eye background. Everything is so vibrant though. Flame white 3. I like how that looks. Unsure about the eye makeup. Everything seems a little more off. If anything, just something to like bring out the whites of his eyes a little bit more without going for like super bright. What gets me is like the side profile, how they like glow. Maybe it can go to flame white too. Still don't think I want tattoos. I'm digging it. I think it looks good. I'm clicking proceed. Character name. I can definitely do better than Tav. He doesn't look like a Tav to me. I took Ith'ertlus and turned it into Ith'ertlus. Ith'ertlus is our character's name. Proceed. You need a guardian. What? I have to make another character? Like how present is this character gonna be? What happens if I hit randomize appearance? Okay. I don't like the discolored eyes. Or the switch the horns up a bit. Lose the scar. I could add this scar. Has a voice. Only 2 voices here, male or female. Okay, it's a female character. Do we want big? No. Okay, venture forth. Okay. So right back into the cutscene. So the little crawly thing that went in my eye, I guess, discovered who I am. So many weird tentacly things. This thing is flying? Okay. Huh, yeah. Huh. Oh, rip that tower. Oh, the tentacles just... Oh, they're sucking them up. Huh. Dragons coming to attack the thing? Or are they with it? Oh, they're attacking it. Okay. Whack. Oh, dragon got him. Huh. Okay. The dragons can warp with it, though? Hmm. So that's how we escape, then. Whoa. So he warped again. Okay. And she made it out. And still moving. But where did we end up? Hey, it's my guy. Autosave successful. Alright, so I've gained control of the game. Escape the Nautiloid. That's what we're calling it. Click and hold. Okay, I can actually do... Click and hold to move. Okay. Mind Flayer Pod. Okay, it's the one I was in.
Might still be stuck inside if we hadn't been attacked.
Okay, middle click, I can rotate the camera around.
Not getting back in that thing. Might be other survivors. Wonder who was inside.
Okay, it's no vertical camera, just side. Okay, that makes things a little simpler. Ruptured pod.
Not everyone made it out alive.
Okay, they didn't make it out. Okay, Mind Flayer.
Open up.
I can loot him. He has a bloodstone. Take all. Okay, so the like chat log things over on the right. Find a best spot for me here. Probably somewhere like right there. Nursery. What is this?
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
Investigate the pool. Skill skill checks. Some dialogue options require a skill check, a dice roll that must meet or exceed a target number. Your character's skills add a bonus to this roll. And I turned karmic dice off. What it's gonna be, it's gonna be. So difficulty class 10, a number that must be matched or exceeded to succeed. So I have to roll a 10 or higher, but I get a +1 bonus. So I have to roll a 9 or higher. Click dice to roll. Hey, that's a 9. +1, 10. Success.
The casing is fragile. The slightest touch could cause it to crumble.
I reach toward the pool. And it exploded. I took 3 damage from that. Okay, I do have a healing potion. I imagined it would like fall apart, not explode. All right, let's proceed to the door. Wait, what is this? Restoration? Oh,
I feel
healed me.
better.
Okay, so you really have to like look around to find stuff. Okay, sphincter, open. Sure. What is this? Brain jar, cerebral aquarium, neural apparatus. What is the brain jar? Examine. A humanoid brain, alive and in perfect condition, suspended in a cerebrospinal fluid. So I could attack it. I don't know that I'd mess with the brain. Sit in the chair. I can jump, hide, throw. A character or item from the world or your inventory. Cerebral aquarium. What is that?
Horticulture.
Okay. Another chair. Fire. Eldritch tablet.
1,000 years of humanoid history. Elves, dwarves, humans, and more flash behind your eyes.
So it doesn't seem like I'm gonna have to like read everything. That's nice. Neural apparatus.
Do anything.
Can't use right now. Ooh, a goblin over here. How did I miss that? Loot the goblin. 7 gold. I'll take it. Where's my inventory at? I can click and move this. Cool. I've got a keychain, alchemy pouch, camp supply sack, revive a companion, scroll. I take half damage from fire. I have a dagger. I can press the T button to inspect this further. So proficiency with a dagger gives me a piercing strike. Okay. All right then. Where am I trying to go? Ooh, there's some rune slates back here. That's what the brain jar.
A schematic of a nautiloid flashes into your mind. Nerves, sinews, as much living being as ship.
There's something else over here. Why not? I zoomed out a little bit.
Images of goblins, their habits and histories flash into your mind.
So, like, I'm reading these things and I'm just getting, like, mental imagery. Alright, this keeps going. Oh, you can free move the camera. There's neural apparatus, brain jar up here. Whoa. Well, how do I get up there? Double click portrait as center camera. Well, if I click there.
Still breathing. Despite
Okay, I made it up here somehow. Under operation. Is he alive? Yeah.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place, you'll free us. Please. Before they return. They return.
I think you're past the point of saving. Tell me what to do.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us.
Okay. So something's in the brain. Can it investigate it? Okay, sure. I rolled 14.
You notice edema, a swelling of the brain causing pressure where it strains against the shell of the skull.
Medicine? I don't know that I got, like, I could probably pull it out. Attempt a cerebral extraction. And I have advantage here. I roll 2 dice, take the higher. Rolled an 8. Which means I failed that. So we're just gonna pull the brain out. No, we failed.
The swelling is too great. You cannot lift the brain out of the skull.
Well then.
A newborn. Born new from this husk.
It's a newborn.
You're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
Destroy it? Sure. Okay. Tentacle aquarium?
Brains.
So I wonder if these brains in the jars are like alive or something. All right, and then how did I make it up there? Oh, through here? Okay. All right, let's go outside. Try and get off of this thing. Something's firing at dragons. Okay. Oh, what's going on here? I was the other one who escaped.
Abomination. This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
Okay. What made you think I was a thrall?
We carry mind flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich, mind flayers.
Okay. There must be something we can do.
Do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. We will address the matter of a cure for this infection once we reach the material plane.
Okay. She's got a plan. Alright, and now we're fighting imps, I guess. Combat tutorial. Combat happens in rounds, and each participant gets a turn to act. The game pauses around you during combat, so you have time to plan your actions. Put myself up here, because it shows my multiple characters there. Alright. During your turn, you can move, take an action, and take a bonus action. Well, I go first. There's an incinerated mind flayer. These imps have 6 HP. My dagger does 3 to 6. And I have the spell, Bone Chill. Lae'zel has a healing for herself, it would seem. She has the mage hand thing. A ranged attack. Okay. Piercing strike. So I am good with the dagger. So that would just cause gaping wounds, which would give attacks additional 2 piercing damage on future attacks, I guess. So my action, I think I just try and attack the thing. Over here. 5 and got gaping wounds. And then I have a secondary, I can shove it. It's a bonus action. I can move a little bit away. Provokes attack of opportunity if I move away from this. Shove depends on athletics. I'm not high in athletics. Get closer to it. I mean, try and shove it maybe? Sure. Failed. So then what? Can't use a spell because it uses an action. Oh, this one's a reaction. Cantrips requires action. All right. So I think I end turn. Or no, I select Lae'zel, whose attack is 4 to 13. Much better chance I get the kill there. Let's just attack it. Cool. And then a pommel strike is a bonus action, but I have to be in range. Cancel that. Jump way over here. Do that. Okay, and then in turn. So what does this imp do? Oh, okay, I have to, okay, I can in turn on both of them. Okay, fiery bolt, missed. And that attack missed. Okay, back to my turn. Finish him off with the dagger. Dark One's blessing. I think that means I heal on kill. Gains temporary hit points equal to its charisma modifier and warlock level combined. Well, I can at least move, or I can loot the imp. Take a hand axe. Okay, looting it takes an action. And let's move over here. Actually, yeah, it's fine. Can I just get down here and attack the thing? Looks like it. Do it. Lae'zel takes care of business. Alright. Some allies can join your adventure. You can control them the same way as you do your own character. Click a companion's portrait to take control of them. Okay, so the hand axe can be thrown. Give me a ranged attack for taking it. Okay, open inventory. So I've got a weight limit. What about Lae'zel? Has a bigger weight limit. Also some healing potions, medium armor, proficient in athletics, acrobatics, survival. Here, got a spiked bulb. The barbs inside this bulb explode on impact, making all nearby creatures bleed. And a healing potion. Imp has a scimitar. Not proficient with martial weapons or scimitars. So double clicking it will open that up. Okay. More imps, a dead thrall. Yeah, just loot everything. Light crossbow. I guess maybe I am proficient enough with that. Another light crossbow. 4 gold. There's another dead thrall. Oh, there's a healing thing too. Healing potion. I guess that's the way forward. Continuing this way. So let's go to the healing. No, I don't need it. I got bonus HP. Another dead thrall. Gold. Simple robe. Short sword. I need to look in here. It's light crossbow. I can equip that. You can switch between holding your ranged or melee weapons. You find the buttons in your hotbar. F, toggle weapons. Okay, they're both down here. And Lae'zel has a bow. Send to Lae'zel. So that's how I would transfer it. Right click. And then now Lae'zel will have that. 2 to 9 damage. That is better than the current bow. So put that there. Alright. Better ranged weaponry. Arterial mesh. I can climb that. Yes. Loot some more gold. And keep climbing. Autosave successful. Go through another sphincter. Alright, take a peek in here. Sacrificed cultists. A button. A few buttons. Healing apparatus. Alright, let's go in. Well, before I just go pushing buttons, let's see if I can talk to this guy.
But he's totally unresponsive.
He's not dead, he's being controlled by one of those things, maybe?
Life flickers in his eyes, but he seems totally unaware of his surroundings.
Alright, Mind Flayer pod.
You! Get me out of this damn thing! We have no time for stragglers.
She seems more alive than the bodies back there. Warlock Arcana, there's magic at work here. Determine what kind. Easy success there.
Warding runes. You feel them drawing energy from the console near to the pod.
Are you satisfied? We need to go.
Okay, this thing's magically linked to that console. Let me see what I can do. Touch this.
The console appears dormant.
Inscribe the device with the glyphs you sense from the pod's warding runes.
The console hums to life.
Okay, take a closer look at the powered up console. Roll the 19.
The pulsing glow and organic lines of the device make it seem more like a beating heart than a machine. Perhaps it will open the nearby pod.
Really? No way. Place your hand on the console.
sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
Will the pod to open. Difficulty class 2. Okay, so I can just do that.
You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
Alright, and we have rescued Shadowheart.
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a Gith with you.
You keep dangerous company.
Got a problem with a Gith Yankee? Dangerous company's what you need in a fight. Yeah.
Fair point. Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way.
Alright then, let's get going. I'm Ith'ertlus.
Shadowheart. One moment.
What is that?
It's nothing. Trust me.
Well, definitely not nothing.
We need to get to the helm. Now. She's right. Lead on.
Okay, gained XP. Whoa, what is that thing? Intellect Devourer? Elaborate Reliquary over there. Hey, can I talk to that thing? Alright, I just opened that. Dark Mind. Oh. I just picked that up. A humanoid brain, alive and in perfect condition. I don't need that. We'll put it down. Elaborate Reliquary is locked. You need Thieves' Souls to pick a lock, or you can find its key. Shadowheart. You got no keys. A cleric. High Wisdom. Oh, there's a party view button right here. So you can view all their stuff. Weapon proficiency with spears, pikes, halberds, glaives. Bunch of spells. Okay, there's approval towards my character. Okay. When you roll a 1 or a 2 on a damage die for an attack with two-handed melee weapon, that dice is re-rolled with Lae'zel. She seems very strong. You can click and drag stuff around in here. Mace is 2 to 7. Bludgeoning. Not proficient with martial weapons or scimitars, but so she can use the bludgeoning weapon, but not the swords. She can have a bow. There's 2 weapon slots. I could offhand wield the scimitar. Better than nothing. Shadowheart has all kinds of spells. Okay, only a few of them are prepared. Sacrifice Cultist. Okay, can examine. Sapped. Incapacitated. Unconscious. Target has been psionically drained. It's a high elf. There was this console with buttons. Let's go take a peek at that. Push the button. I killed them. I pushed the button on the right, and they're dead now. Okay, well, now I can loot them. Candle, I don't know that I need that. Just take the gold. A bottle, sure. So there's 2 doors. Open a bigger map. Map your surroundings. You can view quest locations, place custom markers. Okay, so I'm trying to get to here, the door to the right. You can go back through past dialogue as well. So I want to go through the left door, where that thing went. The left sphincter, rather. Alright, what's going on here? Talk to the thing. Oh, never mind. Another dead thrall. Mind Flayer pod. Oh, a key. Elaborately gilded key. Another heart up here. Chairs. Check that Mind Flayer pod. No, talk to the thing. You are beautiful. Okay.
Dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
Alright, so maybe if I push this button up here, I can free her. Place your hand on the console.
Place your hand on the pod, you hear something. A presence connected to the pod, commanding the person inside to change.
What? Oh, I just create something to fight.
purified. This may be our fate.
Yeah, that could happen to us. Don't want that. Alright. Loot this person. Eldritch Rune. Part of you recognizes it as a component of some bigger machine. Okay. Might unlock the controls next to the pod. There's a sigil on this. No. What's in this chest? More healing potions. Good. Exploring paying off. So go back to this pod.
The newborn mind flayer stares at you.
Hmm.
Dazed.
Well, I don't know if I can let it out and kill it. Alright, come back out here and see if that key can open this chest. It did. An onyx and some gold. And then I would imagine I lose the key. No, I still have the key. Okay. Oh, there were sigils on this. Maybe I could have read what they could have done. No. Can't read it. Maybe Shadowheart, can you read it? Annihilate.
This way.
Oh, no. Aggression. Well, she can't read that one. Lae'zel.
Eager for battle.
Can you read that?
A sigil I cannot
No. Alright. Let's go through the other door. The other sphincter. Controlling this camera is kind of strange, but I'm sure I'll get used to it. Another healing cerebral aquarium.
Odd things. Wonder what plane they're from.
Don't really need the healing.
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Kanyank.
Okay. Saving. Alright. I don't get to just walk in here, probably. Who are you? Okay. Someone that maybe was trying to help. A mind flare. One of the imps.
Thrall, connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Lesser Hellsboar, some imps. The Mind Flayer's on our side here. The helm is a long way away. We got 15 turns to make it there. I think with Lae'zel, since she's so strong, I can just remove this imp right now. Easily. Move forward more. Okay. The boar is gonna attack. Then I will come attack the boar.
Wrong fight, friend.
Missed with both attacks. Okay, well, move further this way. In turn. Then Shadowheart, heal a creature you can see. Can heal Lae'zel. 4 to 7. An imp over here, but if it casts fire on me, I take less from fire, and I've got bonus HP. I could shoot. 65% attack or heal. Yeah, do the heal on Lae'zel. And still move forward. Maybe further over here. Try and get the imp to attack Ith'ertlus. Okay, in turn. Ranged attack. Critical miss. Okay, Lae'zel. Taking the disengage action lets you leave an enemy's range without the provoked attack. Well, I want to kill it. Okay. Good job, Lae'zel. And keep going forward. Then I want to move forward here. And ranged attack. Do have a piercing shot on the imp. Ooh, only 3. Okay. Offhand melee is a bonus action. Okay, not enough movement though. Tentacle Lash did 21 damage to that. So if I move here with Shadowheart, you can grant another creature advantage on stealth checks, guidance, inflict wounds. That's a melee spell. Engulf a target in flame-like radiance, or fire the bow. The thing, brine bulbs, is something you can interact with, or maybe shoot down. I have range on this. I think it's a 2 to 7. Try that. Miss. Okay. In turn. See what happens. Ranged attack on me missed. I could come up here with Lae'zel and fight Commander Zalk. Oh, he's got a ton of HP, and he probably could kill me. Maybe just finish off the imp and focus on running up there towards the transponder. Yeah, just keep them together as well. I mean, I could throw a flame at it. I don't want to. Has disadvantage on ranged attack rolls. Threatened. Should I even attack it at all, even though I have range? 35% high defense. Or just not. Use the blade ward in case I get attacked. There we go. And Shadowheart could use this guiding bolt. It has potential to do a lot of damage. Maybe move into a different location. Why not? Do that. 17 damage to it. Then try and stay closer to these guys in case they need healed. Alright, keep going for the helm. Whoa.
Hurry before they strike.
Okay, more enemies have shown up here. So stay in range, crossbow, imp. Beautiful. Lae'zel's insane. And then move up here as well. And see if I can perform the same awesome crossbow shot. 6. Yeah. Let's go. Okay. Alright. The Mind Flayer's fine just taking on this guy. I'm out of level 1 spells. Okay, so I can't heal again anyways. Well, keep moving up here. I'm gonna help anyways. Hurl a mote of fire or radiant damage. Can I examine, like, resistance, fire? So the sacred damage or radiant damage doesn't have a resistance. So using that. Yeah, and keep moving. In turn. Mind Flayer's still not dead. We got another boar. I can't get all the way to it either. So we're gonna crossbow it. Only 2. And then throw myself in front of the boar. So if it hits me... Oh, do I not get info on its attacks? Oh, I will also shoot it, or do I throw a flame at it? It doesn't have fire res. This is a 3 to 10 damage. The flame is a 1 to 8 fire. Yeah, shoot it. Miss. Okay. Mind Flayer, missed. Shadowheart, do another Sacred Flame on this guy. Okay, saved on that. And then move. Still got 11 turns. Okay, the boar is going to attack. And it missed. Okay, Mind Flayer is now dead. Alright, not enough movement to make it all the way there. But what if I meleeed this? 75%? Well, if Lae'zel can kill it. No, that was a miss. Bonus action, a pommel strike. Dazed it. Still can't get all the way there. I will run up here though. And shoot the boar. Missed again. Alright, next turn I can do the transponder thing. And then hopefully hamstring shot this commander to slow its movement speed, because it probably has more movement than I do. So if I ran constitution save, it says this guy has a lot of constitution, so most likely I'm not pulling that off. I think it's worth a try though. 30% chance. Miss. Okay, in turn. Boar attacked me, but I can Hellish Rebuke, and I had the 4 extra health, so I only lost 1. Okay, it's dead now. Cambion. We got more stuff showing up. Okay. Ooh. If a member of your adventuring party reaches 0 hit points, they are downed. This is a state between life and death where they roll each turn to survive. On 3 successful rolls, they become stable. On 3 failures, they die. Well, that's why I tried to hamstring shot him. Alright, well, hit the transponder. And the dragon peeking in. Things connected. I just gotta flick it. Uh-oh. Or we did it. But now are we in space? Okay. Managed to do it. Yeah, it seems like we're in space and we are on fire. It's not how fire works. Okay, maybe not in space. We're still in the atmosphere. Oh man. A lot of stuff going chasing after it. And we crash land? Oh, I got knocked out by a rock. Oh. But I live. Okay. And we show up on the beach. Where lots of games like to begin.
The tadpole squirms in your skull.
Check yourself for injuries.
Infection, you're more or less intact. A miracle given everything you've been through, but it'll all be for nothing if you don't find help soon. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
So I need to free the tadpole from my head. Find a cure. And we made it through the little prologue bit. So I think that's a good spot to stop for today. Next time we will keep going and see where this adventure takes us. We got a tadpole in our head. We'll have to do something about that. But I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss more videos from me. If you'd like to help support my channel, please consider using the super thanks, the heart icon just below the video, or by joining to become a member. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Cheers.